Hey, how are you guys doing today? I told you I'd be back, and I am. Today I have some really good information for you guys, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about fear. And again, this can relate in your any part of your life. I'm going to be relating it a little bit more to your business life, but it definitely can be related to all areas of your life. So, what I wanted to talk about is fear is something that all of us experience, whether it's from CEOs of the company to, the people who have the most composure. They still have fear when they do stuff. They've just gotten confident enough where they can overcome that fear and still move forward. So, the reason why I like to talk about this and why I think it is so important is because fear is one of those things that basically it's what limits us to do many, many things in our life. It kind of holds us back. And, the choice is ours, whether we let us hold us back or not. But regardless, it is still challenging to overcome. But, just as a word of advice, when you're afraid to go up and talk to somebody, ask somebody, a hard question or physically do something, you just got to remember that actually you're kind of just judging yourself, and that's why you're afraid. You're more afraid of what the other person's going to think of you. Our society these days have kind of told us that is not acceptable to be yourself, and whether it's, people are accepting of what you're doing or not, that it's not acceptable. And that's not true. I mean, the most unique people, the most people that we love so much, are the people that are bold and courageous and that can go out there and do something that we've never been able to do, just because we've let fear hold us back. But you've got to remember, like I said, that if we're afraid of something, you got to remember when we're meeting somebody for the first time that they're probably just as afraid of what we think of them. So remember that next time when you're about to do something that's holding you back. So how this relates to, your life, business, any aspect is again, we limit ourselves. We give us a small box of what we can operate in, and that's called our comfort zone. And if anything is outside of that comfort zone, it doesn't make us feel good. But in that unfeel good stage, outside of that box is the area where we grow most in our life. And so you've got to remember, if you feel uncomfortable, you're probably growing. And, if we keep doing the same thing that we do every day and expect different results in our life, what can we expect? We're just going to expect to get more of the same kind of results. So if we do something different, unexpected, something that we would never have normally done, something that maybe we're afraid of and we haven't done, well, if you're doing different things, you're going to expect that you're going to get different results as opposed to the same results you've always done. So if you're looking to be successful in your career, whether it's getting promoted or trying to attack something you've never done before, remember, don't let fear hold you back from that, because if you're letting that hold you back, that's the exact reason why you are not getting of what you want, and you're getting more of the same results, which is just a plain Jane life of what you have always had. There's a lot of things that we fear. Also, maybe it's flying on a plane, maybe it's something like being afraid of a spider, but we all know that in most of those cases, you're going to be okay, and unless you take that first step, you're never going to get to where you want to be. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about today because it's so important, so very important. I can't stress that enough, to get out of your box, to get out of your comfort zone and explore what else is out there. And when you're out there, you're going to see amazing results for your life when you're ready to expand. And, it might take a little bit of a growth process, a self-growth process, and that is okay. Just remember, action, anything you're doing with action is going to produce results. And so if you're doing something that normally would cause you to feel fear and not do it, take action and do it. And the more you do things like this, the easier it's going to be. If you're afraid of public speaking, or to try a new venture, or try a different path that you've never done, if maybe you're unhappy in your job or something, you're afraid of what you don't know. But we torture ourselves and stay in that same situation because that's what we know. And even though we know we're making ourselves miserable, we still continue to do it. How crazy is that? So I challenge you today, tomorrow, this week, pay attention to the things that make you feel uncomfortable and actually act on it. And you're going to be proud of yourself, you're going to be more confident, and you're going to get the results you want. So that's all I have today, so stay tuned tomorrow.